What's up, folks? This is Justin from Books, Bricks, and Boards. Today, I'm going to talk a little bit about a genre of RPG that doesn't get a lot of love. And I've always kind of been baffled as to why not. You see, if you look at pop culture, it is absolutely filled with this genre. But for some reason, there haven't been a lot of good attempts at making this work in an RPG. Until now. That's right. Today I'm going to talk about the Zombicide Chronicles RPG, specifically how it works for a solo player. One of the best parts about solo RPGs is you can switch genres and try new systems without the fear of letting down your group by your gamer ADD causing them to have to jump from system to system. If it's just you, you only have yourself to worry about. So, today, without further ado, let's get into some Zombicide Chronicles for the solo player. Alright, for this video I'm going to try a little bit of a different format, and if you do like the way this goes, please let me know about it in the comments, and I'll do more of my videos in this style. What I'm going to do is address the 6 main questions you can ask regarding this RPG, starting with, who makes Zombicide Chronicles? That is going to be CMON Games in association with Guillotine Games, and it includes a team of designers with Francesco Nepatello, which is the lead designer for the One Ring RPG, and you can definitely see his work present in this game. That's not a bad thing because, as you know, I do enjoy the One Ring. What kind of a game is this? This is a procedural, player-facing roles, Mutant Year Zero engine-inspired reimagining of the Zombicide board game as a relatively rules-light RPG. Because of the different inspirational sources, this system could easily be used to play all manner of zombie survival games, and with a little adaptation, could be used to run other types of survival games. When was this game released? It was released in 2021. It's not had a lot come out since then. The line as of right now consists of the core rules, the GM kit and screen, the field guide, there's a book of adventures, and then there's the tie-in cross-promotional board game item with the Zombicide Chronicles Survivors Pack, which are minis that you can use with the board game or the RPG. Where can you buy this? Well, it's available at most large online game retailers. It's on DriveThruRPG as a hyperlinked PDF, and your more discerning, friendly local game store locations. Why would you want to play Zombicide Chronicles specifically as a solo experience? Zombicide Chronicles is a good choice for solo or co-op for the same reason that most Free League Mutant Year Zero games are. The system is incredibly simple, fast, procedural, and includes numerous mission and world-building tools. This game in particular is even more suited to solo because the primary enemies are extremely predictable and don't require much strategic decision-making by the GM. They keep coming until you stop them. There aren't even any non-player roles in combat. Zombies do what they do, and either you evade it or you don't. This, combined with the thematic reasons that you would need to be doing simple fetch quests so often, makes for a believability to the procedural mission structure that is often strained in other solo games. If you have some of the board game components, they can really add to the immersion and make for a great experience. Longer term, the options for shelter upgrades and character advancement leave plenty of room for long-term play. The core mechanic is very Mutant Year Zero adjacent. You create a dice pool based upon the attribute and proficiency that align with the action. Then roll a pool of d6s equal to the sum, plus any equipment or circumstance bonuses. Any 6s are successes, and additional create extra effects, like more damage in combat. Also, you can add stress to your character to make 4s or better into successes, or if you're using a weapon, anything that is equal to or better than the accuracy rating of the weapon. For example, if a weapon had an accuracy rating of 3, then any 3s or better you could spend 1 stress each to add a success. Any dice in your pool beyond 6 are considered mastery die, and you can reroll any ones from them automatically. After the action is resolved, you count all your ones, and if you have more ones than sixes, you have gained trouble. This is the equivalent of a yes but result in many narrative-focused RPGs. For example, perhaps you're gun jammed after an attack, or you lodged your fire axe into a zombie skull, causing you to take extra time to remove it. The game borrows many aspects of enemies from the board game, including how lower damage weapons can't affect more powerful enemies, and general behavior for zombie types. In one very well implemented rule, they encourage not creating excessive noise, as more zombies will be drawn and have to be dealt with. There are separate systems for in-game advancement through the adrenaline system, which will allow you to unlock skills that you already have, but you don't gain access to them until you hit a certain adrenaline point in that mission, very similar to the board game. While there's also the experience point system, which is used to actually upgrade your character, add to your attributes and your proficiencies, and gain new skills. On top of that, for longer term play, there is a very robust shelter creation and maintenance aspect to the game. The whole system flows very well and creates an enjoyable romp through your own zombie apocalypse. Getting started. Well, you're going to have the Zombicide Chronicles core rules. That's the book on the left. The field guide, which is the book on the right, is not required, but for solo, I would say it's as close to required as you can get without being required. It adds several new tables and extra mission structure options. This is going to be a content generation dream for a solo player. You're going to need an oracle. In this case, I don't think you need a complicated oracle. With Mythic or other similar oracles, they handle a lot of the aspects that are already going to be taken care of by the content generation tools that are built into the game naturally. So I would suggest for this game a simpler oracle tool, such as the GM's Apprentice, which you see in the center. If you're looking for a little more, the screen compiles some great info and will save flipping through the book while you're playing. If you already have Zombicide 2nd Edition, the board game, then this is going to give you lots of extra tiles and minis to improve the experience, but it's definitely not a requirement. But it's a great game, so it's not a bad pickup either way. Lastly, you're going to need 2 sets of dice, 6-sided dice specifically, of 2 different colors, 6 of one color, 6 of another, to cover your regular dice and your mastery dice. That's it. That's all you need to play Zombicide Chronicles solo. So that's it. Hopefully that's answered some of your questions as to why you would want to play Zombicide Chronicles, the role-playing, as a solo experience. Also, hopefully I gave you a brief idea of how you could play Zombicide Chronicles, the role-playing game, as a solo experience. That being said, if you do enjoy this video and you want to hear more about it, let me know in the comments and I'll do a solo play of Zombicide Chronicles, the RPG, on camera. This game is going to really lend itself to a solo play experience. As I said, it is a RPG adaptation of the board game, and the board game is already a great co-op and solo experience. Now, I talk about solo RPG experience, but really this would be a great co-op experience too, and it might be better co-op because you have the interplay between yourself and your friends as you talk about how to survive, and there's a little bit more drama whenever one of their characters is in danger, and that kind of a thing. So let me know what you think. Let me know if you like the format. Let me know if you want to see me do this as a solo playthrough, and just in general, let me know what your experiences have been with Zombicide the RPG and Zombicide the board game. Right now there is a Kickstarter for Zombicide Deceased on Kickstarter, and it is doing quite well. I am a huge DC fan, and I'm a huge Zombicide fan, so this is right up my alley. I don't get paid by CMON, of course. I don't get any free stuff from CMON. I'm just bringing this to you because I enjoy these games. So until next time, this has been Justin from Books, Bricks, and Boards. Good gaming, and God bless.
Zombie Kill of the Week goes to Sister Cynthia Knickerbocker.